นี่ก็จะเป็นการอัปเดตอีกแล้วจ้าข้อสอบของวันที่13นะจ้าจุลายเนาะทีเนี้ยเขาบอกว่าเกี่ยวกับเรื่องอะไรเกี่ยวกับเรื่องแปลว่าคุณเคยอ่านเรื่องอะไรบ้างอะไรเงี้ยนะจ๊ะหมายถึงอ่านหนังสือนั่นเองนะหรือว่าเคยเขียนเรื่องราวอะไรนะเมื่อตอนเป็นเด็กเหมือนอารมณ์ประมาณแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์อะไรเงี้ยอ่านแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์ไหมหรือดูหนังสือหรือดูหนังอะไรอันที่สองค่ะอันที่สองคือพูดถึงบุคคลที่แบบมีชื่อเสียงที่คุณเคยเจอมาก่อนเนาะ2 นาทีเขียนเรื่องร่างสัก1 นาทีเนี่ยให้เขียนอะไรพี่ทิพย์เป็นติ่งอ่ะพี่ทิพย์ก็เลยจะสามารถเขียนง่ายๆนะคะเอาดาราที่เราชอบก็ได้นะคะทีนี้เขาบอกว่าโอเคถ้าสมมติเราดังขึ้นมาถามว่าตอนเด็กๆดังไหมก็ดังระดับหนึ่งนะคะดังระดับหนึ่งเนี่ยแล้วเด็กๆเนี่ยที่ดังเนี่ยพ่อแม่เขาจะช่วยยังไงแล้วคิดว่าการดังเนี่ยทำให้มีความสุขหรือเปล่าเนาะสำหรับข้อ4นะคะซึ่งในลักษณะของแบรนด์9 performance ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าเขาจะเน้นเลยการพูดให้รู้แบบคล่องนะคะการพูดให้คล่องคือพูดแบบมาถึงปึ้งคิดนิดนึงคือสูดลมหายใจเข้า1 2 3แล้วพูดค่ะอันเนี้ยพอพูดปึ้งมันจะไม่มีการลังเลยาวๆหมายถึงอะไรแบบอะไรเงี้ยไม่ใช่นะคะเราอาจจะใช้วิธีการสูดลมหายใจเข้าไปแทนสมมติเราจะพูดแอมแล้วเป็นแอมไปเลยนะคุณจะต้องเป็นแอมแล้วพูดออกมาเลยนะคะประมาณนี้ทีนี้ใช้คำศัพท์อะค่ะค่อนข้างหลากหลายแล้วก็ค่อนข้างที่จะเป็นคำศัพท์ที่เกี่ยวข้องนะ sophisticated vocabulary เนี่ยนะก็คือจริงๆเนี้ยก็จะบอกว่าซับซ้อนเนี่ยคือเกี่ยวข้องหรือว่าเป็นเฉพาะทางไปนะคะมันจะช่วยมากกว่าแล้วก็คอนเทนต์นะคะคอนเทนต์เนี่ยจะต้องแบบเกี่ยวข้องกับคุณนะคือ example คุณอย่าไปใช้ example ประหลาดไกลๆเนี่ยมันน่าเกินไปอย่าลืมอีกอันนึงนะคะคือ time management เนี่ยสำหรับพาร์ทหนึ่งเนี่ยคือ45วินาทีซึ่งเดี๋ยวเราจะตัดคำตอบพาร์ทหนึ่งมาให้ฟังก่อนนะจ๊ะ
Question 1. Do you like reading stories? Absolutely, I'm quite passionate about reading stories. There's something magical about being transported into different worlds and experiencing life through various characters' perspectives. I find that stories offer a wonderful escape from daily routine while simultaneously broadening my understanding of human nature and different cultures. Whether it's a gripping thriller that keeps me on the edge of my seat, or a thought-provoking literary novel that challenges my worldview. Stories have this unique ability to evoke powerful emotions and stimulate my imagination. They've also significantly improved my vocabulary and communication skills over the years, which I consider an added bonus to the pure enjoyment they provide. Question 2. Have you ever written your own story? Yes, I have attempted writing my own stories on several occasions, though I wouldn't consider myself a professional writer by any means. I find the creative process incredibly fulfilling because it allows me to express my imagination and explore ideas that fascinate me. There's something deeply satisfying about crafting characters and watching them develop throughout a narrative. I particularly enjoy writing short stories inspired by everyday situations or unusual dreams I've had. While my writing skills are still developing, the act of storytelling helps me process my own experiences and emotions. It's also taught me to appreciate the complexity and skill involved in the books I read, giving me a greater respect for published authors. Question 3. Did you write any stories when you were a child? Yes, I did write stories as a child, quite frequently actually. I believe this was partly because children naturally have vivid imaginations and fewer inhibitions about expressing creative ideas. At that age, I wasn't concerned about literary quality or whether my stories made perfect sense. I simply enjoyed the freedom of creating fantastical worlds filled with talking animals, magical adventures, and heroic characters. My teachers and parents were very encouraging, which motivated me to continue writing. I think childhood is also when we're most impressionable, and the fairy tales and adventure books I was reading inspired me to create my own similar narratives. Looking back, those early writing experiences were crucial in developing my love for storytelling and creative expression. Question 4. What kind of stories do you enjoy the most? I'm particularly drawn to psychological thrillers and contemporary literary fiction. Psychological thrillers captivate me because they delve deep into the human psyche, exploring complex motivations and moral ambiguities that make me question what I think I know about the characters. The suspense and unexpected plot twists keep me thoroughly engaged. As for literary fiction, I appreciate stories that tackle profound themes about relationships, identity, and social issues while featuring well-developed, flawed characters who feel genuinely human. These genres often leave me contemplating long after I've finished reading, which I find intellectually stimulating. I also enjoy the sophisticated writing style and nuanced storytelling techniques that these authors employ, as they challenge me as a reader and expand my appreciation for the craft of writing. Question 5. Do you prefer stories from books or movies? I definitely prefer stories from books over movies, though I do appreciate both mediums for different reasons. Books allow for much deeper character development and more intricate plot details that simply cannot be captured in a 2-hour film. When reading, I can use my imagination to visualize the scenes and characters, which creates a more personal and intimate experience. The pacing is also entirely under my control. I can savor beautiful passages or race through exciting action sequences as I choose. Additionally, books often explore internal monologues and complex emotional states that are difficult to convey cinematically. While movies offer stunning visuals and can be wonderfully entertaining, I find that the depth and richness of storytelling in books provides a more satisfying and lasting impact on me as a reader.
ค่ะอย่าลืมว่าพาร์ทสองเนี่ยคือเราเล่าเรื่องคนที่เราชอบอ่ะมันน่าจะค่อนข้างแบบมีเสียงนะคะมีฟีโนเมนอลมีปรากฏการณ์ที่เราคิดว่าเราจะใช่และอย่าลืมใส่แกมมาเข้าไปด้วยนะคะคือการใช้แกมมาหลายๆแบบนั่นเองเนาะรวมทั้งความรู้สึกของเราค่ะเพราะว่าตัวนี้จะเป็น reflection ในการที่บอกมีความรู้สึกแบบแฮปปี้มากในการที่เราจะได้เจอนะคะอย่าลืมตรงนี้ด้วยแล้วอย่าลืมใส่ตัวที่เป็นคิดพอดีอันนี้พี่พิษพูดถึงในเคสของนักร้องอ่ะก็เลยใส่เป็นไทยมิวสิกนะคะเดี๋ยวไปฟังกันนะจ๊ะ
I have this extraordinary dream of meeting Dunk Funkern, who represents everything I aspire to become in terms of success, sophistication, and personal growth. Dunk is a legendary figure in Thailand's music industry. Particularly renowned for his groundbreaking achievements during the 1990s when he released his first album Dunk, followed by his second album, Absolute Dunk. What made these accomplishments truly remarkable was that both albums sold an astounding 1 million copies each when he was merely 19 years old, establishing him as one of the youngest artists to achieve such phenomenal commercial success, with multiple platinum-selling releases in Thai music history. His fame extends far beyond just musical talent, though that certainly forms the foundation of his celebrity status. Dunk became a cultural icon representing the sophisticated, internationally minded Thai artist who could compete on the global stage. What particularly captivates me about him is his educational background. He's a graduate from a prestigious university in the United Kingdom, which has clearly influenced his refined demeanor and worldly perspective. This international education has shaped not only his artistic sensibilities, but also his impeccable sense of style and his remarkably polite, gentlemanly manner that has become his trademark. What makes meeting Dunk so meaningful to me is how profoundly he has inspired my English language journey. Witnessing his fluent communication in English during international interviews, combined with knowing about his UK education, has motivated me to pursue English proficiency with unwavering determination. His example perfectly demonstrates how mastering English opens doors to global opportunities and artistic collaboration that transcend cultural boundaries. พาร์ทสามค่ะพาร์ทสามเป็นอะไรพาร์ทสามเป็นเขาบอกว่านี่เลยจ้ะสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นคือคุณต้องใช้ advanced vocabulary พาร์ทสองกับพาร์ทสามมันจะเน้นนะคะในเรื่องของการที่คุณจะต้องใช้ความรู้นะคะใส่เข้าไปได้เลยไม่ใช่แค่เข้าใจแต่ต้องใส่แล้วสอดคล้องกันนะคะคำว่า coherent เนี่ยคือสอดคล้องกันแล้วตรงนี้ใช้ประมาณนาทีหนึ่งนะคะสำหรับพาร์ทสาม
แล้วก็อย่าลืมใช้ present นะคะคือพยายามว่าอธิบายเพราะว่ามันเป็นความคิดเราใช่ไหมเราอาจจะดึงไปอดีตก็ได้หรืออาจจะดึงไปอนาคตเป็น suggestion ก็คือการเสนอแนะก็ได้เพราะฉะนั้นอันนี้เป็นเรื่องของพาร์ท 3นะ
1. Why do you think some children become famous nowadays? I believe children achieve fame today primarily due to the democratization of media platforms, particularly social media and streaming services that provide unprecedented access to global audiences. Unlike previous generations where fame required industry gatekeepers, children can now showcase their talents directly through YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, potentially reaching millions of viewers instantly. Additionally, modern parents are increasingly entrepreneurial about their children's abilities, actively promoting them online or enrolling them in talent competitions. The entertainment industry has also recognized the commercial value of young performers, as they often generate significant emotional connections with audiences and represent fresh, authentic content that resonates particularly well in our youth-obsessed culture. Furthermore, children today are generally more technologically savvy and comfortable performing for cameras. Having grown up in a digital environment where self-expression through media is completely natural to them. 2. What are the advantages and disadvantages of being famous at a young age? The advantages of childhood fame are quite substantial, including exceptional financial opportunities that can secure a family's future and provide educational resources that wouldn't otherwise be accessible. Young celebrities often develop remarkable confidence, communication skills, and professional networks that benefit them throughout their lives. They also gain unique experiences and travel opportunities that broaden their worldview significantly. However, the disadvantages are equally profound and potentially more damaging. Child stars frequently miss out on normal developmental experiences like forming genuine friendships, attending regular school, or simply enjoying carefree childhood moments. The constant public scrutiny can create intense psychological pressure, leading to anxiety, depression, or identity issues as they struggle to separate their public persona from their authentic self. Additionally, early fame can create unrealistic expectations about future success, and many child celebrities struggle with relevance as they mature, sometimes leading to destructive behaviors or difficulty transitioning to adult careers. 3. How can someone become rich and famous quickly in today's world? In today's digital landscape, the fastest route to wealth and fame involves becoming a successful content creator, particularly as a YouTuber or social media influencer. The most effective approach is consistently producing engaging content in specific niches like gaming, lifestyle, comedy, or educational tutorials that build dedicated audiences over time. Successful YouTubers often start by identifying underserved topics or developing unique presentation styles that differentiate them from competitors. Once they establish substantial followings, typically hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, they can monetize through multiple revenue streams including advertising revenue, sponsored content, merchandise sales, and brand partnerships. Some influencers expand into other ventures like launching their own product lines or writing books. The key is understanding platform algorithms, maintaining consistent posting schedules, and genuinely engaging with audiences to build loyal communities. While this path requires dedication and creativity rather than initial capital investment, it offers remarkable scalability where viral content can transform unknown individuals into millionaire celebrities within months. Though sustained success demands continuous adaptation to changing trends and platform requirements. 4. Do you think fame always brings happiness? Fame certainly doesn't guarantee happiness, and in many cases, it can actually diminish overall life satisfaction. While fame provides material benefits and exciting opportunities, it often comes with significant psychological costs that many people underestimate. The constant public scrutiny means celebrities lose privacy and freedom, making simple activities like grocery shopping or dating incredibly complicated. The pressure to maintain their public image can be exhausting and create authentic identity confusion. Additionally, fame attracts both genuine admirers and individuals with ulterior motives, making it extremely difficult to form trustworthy relationships or determine who genuinely cares about them as people rather than their celebrity status. Many famous individuals report feeling isolated and lonely despite being constantly surrounded by people. However, some celebrities do find fulfillment in their fame, particularly when they use their platform for meaningful causes or when their fame stems from work they're genuinely passionate about. Ultimately, happiness depends more on personal relationships, mental health, and life purpose than external recognition or material success. 5. Should parents control their children's fame or let them decide for themselves? This is an incredibly complex issue that requires careful balance between protection and autonomy. I believe parents should maintain significant control over their children's fame, particularly regarding financial decisions, work schedules, and exposure to potentially harmful situations. Children lack the emotional maturity and life experience necessary to understand the long-term consequences of fame-related decisions, especially regarding privacy, education, and personal relationships. Parents should ensure their children receive proper education, maintain some normalcy in their lives, and have adequate time for childhood development. However, complete parental control can be problematic if parents are primarily motivated by financial gain rather than their child's well-being. The ideal approach involves collaborative decision-making where parents provide guidance and protection while gradually increasing the child's autonomy as they mature. Legal frameworks like those governing child actors, which mandate education requirements and protect earnings, provide excellent models.